Alright, now good morning. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. We're on our way over to a hazmat situation, which is just right here down the street. I can already see the call. Hazmat, I'm not sure exactly what's happening. This could be a suspicious package call that is out, but I've had trouble figuring out where the suspicious package is at. Hammer Down, what's up, brother? We're about to pull up out here to this scene, this hazmat scene, which is just basically right down here in front of us. I can already see the fire trucks. Trying to figure out a place that we can park to see this. May be able to come up behind right there.
DQ4 from Demand 30, we're getting cleared by FBI over here. Letting you know to grab, just hand your radio to somebody else up there.
He just said FBI.
I'll meet you up here at the intersection.
This could be the suspicious package call. We're gonna drive by it real quick and get an idea of what's what and where we can park to see what's happening. Okay, they're at Bright Horizon. Okay, that is the suspicious package call. We've got to figure out where we can park. I think that's the suspicious package call. Good morning, Butterfly 71. I got to figure out how to get you guys a view of this back there.
Control Medic 1, clear adult children's, head back station. Received.
Maybe we can go. You know what? I should have pulled in right there. Suspicious package. Yeah, I think it's a suspicious package right here off of Breaker Lane. Breaker and right here at Kramer. It's a Bright Horizons building. It says Bright Horizons. I don't know if that is a school or what it is, but they've got a whole area out there kind of cordoned off. I'm going to go right over here and we're going to make a U-E real quick and then head back. It's right on the railroad tracks. It's right where the railroad tracks cross Breaker Lane. Like literally right on where the railroad tracks cross Breaker Lane. And there was just not a place that I could park right there, so we're gonna have to get creative. I think that is a kid's school. They've got, it looks like a playground area cordoned off. So, but it's right on the railroad tracks. I don't know if this has something to do with Cap Metro. I don't know what that was. It just fell, but it was heavy. Okay, we can go, let's see, we might be able to go in here and then down Donnelly. I did hear that they were talking about the FBI being on scene, but I didn't see any FBI type cars. We could probably either go there. So we're gonna try to get to the. We're gonna try to access this place by the east side of the railroad tracks, and hopefully we can get a view.
20 dispatch.
Go ahead, Rescue 28.
How can I get back there though?
Go ahead. It's Rescue 28.
Yes, sir. I'm guessing you already know what's going on there. We got one unit on scene, and we just saw you guys can cancel.
No, I'm not. I'm battling through it. I took.
Affirmative. We're all good here.
I'm taking a leave, a really high dose of a leave right now, and it seems to be keeping it to where I can, where I can at least function. I'm gonna have a dentist appointment today to get this thing taken care of. I do not have a local dentist, but a dentist reached out to me that follows me and was like, hey, I can get you in here on Monday. So I'm hoping this area that we're going to, we can see across the tracks. Yes, happy Monday. Happy Monday. So just to give you guys an idea of where we are at, I don't know if we're going to be able to see over there or not. We're going to try it right here, actually.
Med 4231, control.
It's going to be hard to see through there.
Med 4231, control.
It looks like the scene may be breaking up, actually.
Med 4231, control.
Yeah, the scene, the fire trucks are leaving. I guess this is,
Med
it's over.
4231, control.
Well, that's good that there, nothing was happening with these kiddos.
Control 4231.
Let me get my other camera set up.
Communication suit.
I'll tell you what, it is nice and cool out here this morning. I mean, really nice and cool. So there's still a cop over there, but let's see, guys. I want to get my other camera working. Butterfly says it's freezing in my building. You know what? It is. When I walked out this morning, I almost went back in and put on a long sleeve. It was nice and chilly. Sorry for that noise, y'all. It was nice and chilly this morning. All right.
Can you grab an A-frame, please?
Okay, so looks like that's breaking up. So whatever the suspicious package was, if that, I'm not even 100% certain that was the suspicious package call. There is a suspicious package call, but it is out. I'm just not 100% sure on the address. That just seemed like it could be the suspicious package. That was at 2411 West Breaker is where we were at. Alright, so let's see, we're gonna head down Metric. I leave at 5 for work, and it was freaky nice. Yes, it was really nice. Especially, yesterday was really warm. Yesterday morning. I don't know what happened. I don't know if we had a cold front that came through or what, but this morning was a stark change from what we've had. There's the CBS offices. Telemundo, CBS. CBS, not CBS. She should be on here.
UNRPS.
Killer Carla, are you on? Let me, if she doesn't answer, I will see why she's not on. I just got off the phone with her.
Just reported. Yes, ma'am. Permission is received and your online.
She should be on here.
Thank you.
I had to get a sheet to cover up last night. It did get a little chilly. It was a little chilly last night. That is for certain. But boy, didn't it feel good. It did feel good.
Moving 14 is a route.
Hang on.
25 William Pierce.
102 at 100 to 121 east.
Medic 14, back on north with engine 1201.
100
Engine 11. Stabbing. Check for possible staging instructions.
Medic 3, District 6, stage for law enforcement, Party 2 stabbing, 100 block E6 in the alley.
6th Street.
100 East 6th. That's a stabbing on East 6th in the alley. I don't know if y'all just heard that. That is at that's Congress and 6th Street in the alley there. They have a stabbing. Good morning, Miss Carla, Miss Killer Carla. Did y'all just hear that call that just came out? A stabbing on 6th and Congress. The night I was out in downtown Austin, it was chilly. Yeah, it was definitely chilly. It's been chilly. I don't even have the AC on here in the car this morning right now. It is low, very low 70s right now. Feels real good. Cannot believe there's already a stabbing in downtown this morning. It's too early for this mess. What the heck's wrong with people? Yeah, that just came out, Butterfly. Just came out. If I could, we would go down there, but I can't stream with the buildings. The buildings would screw up the stream.
100 block East 6th Street, in the alley, direct on stage.
222 Road.
District 6 Central.
Engine 31. Road. In ASD on
The Ghetto 6. Well,
1 at
it's called the Dirty 6 for a reason. It is dirty, I can tell you that.
6401 is at 2222.
It is the Dirty 6th.
11 received. Will be staged at 6th. I'm sorry, 5th. Congress.
Fire department staging at 5th and Congress.
21 East 6th Street, moving central and direct on staging.
Oh, here we go, disconnected. Ain't that great? Always disconnecting while I'm mobile. Nothing I can do about it though. Yeah, it's too early for stabbings and shit this morning. I can tell you that much right now. It is way too early for this stuff. Still there. I wonder if it just, I have so much trouble keeping X connected, and I do not have issues keeping YouTube connected. I wonder if it's something in the YouTube or in the X. I don't know.
Medic 251.
Killer Carla, there's a lot of mean people. That is for sure.
Back in service available fire station 205.
We are trucking up Rutland right now, approaching Lamar. We're in north to north central Austin, I guess is what you would call this area. So like I said, I've got to see the... it could very well be restreamed, for sure. Used to be cool, but they want the big city vibe. They got So I've got a doctor's appointment today. I wasn't going to be live this morning, but I got a doctor's appointment today, and didn't want to just sit around and focus on the pain in my face all day, and it helps to have something to do. If I sit at home, I focus on this tooth pain, and I'm telling you right now, tooth pain is some of the worst pain you can have. Tooth pain is horrible. It's Elon's fault. Bitcoin BMW, what's going on? Good morning. We got trees, guys. We got trees. Y'all stay with me. Let me get out from under them real quick. Bitcoin BMW.
Can you reconfigure to see if I am closer to District 6?
Oh, man. It looks smoky up here. It looks smoky. I've got to do some camp visits this week. I've got visits that I'm doing all week this week. And, oh man, there's a tamale stand on the corner. They always have the best tamales. And I'm nervous this week. I don't know why I'm nervous to do my camp visits this week, but I am nervous to do them. Why are we going 15 miles an hour?
I'm showing you as a blood resource right now.
What in the world are you doing?
Reconfigure, please.
Right.
But I am nervous.
You didn't log in that way on CAD, so it's not this one.
Hammer down, I just had a major cleaning in it bit. I am probably either going to have a root canal or a tooth pulled. I don't know which one they're going to want to do yet. But
The district commander, CAD does show District 6 to be closer than you.
I do have, I'm almost certain I have an infection in my tooth. Which, how that happens, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now, my mouth was a little bit sore on Friday, but when I woke up Saturday morning, it hurt so bad, and my teeth were so sore. I thought at first, when I very first woke up, that I had gritted my teeth really hard all night long. I thought that that's why my teeth were sore, but then I got to realizing that, yeah, that probably had nothing to do with it. But it sure felt that way. Pulled is probably best. I will never get another canal. I've had one. I had one root canal done and a crown put on that tooth, and it was not pleasant. It wasn't pleasant at all. I would definitely probably rather have a tooth pulled than.
Can I get either a chipper or a top, please?
I would rather have a tooth pulled. And I took a. Here's something that's odd. On Saturday night, I was hurting so bad that we have some leftover Vicodin at the house, and I took a Vicodin, and it would not stop. Here, so check this out. The Vicodin would not stop the pain at all. I mean, it was like I didn't even take anything. But then I take Aleve, and it really knocks the pain. So is Aleve stronger than Vicodin? That's my question. I thought Vicodin was supposed to be the strong, scary medicine, but I took it, and it really didn't even touch the pain at all. But, you know, I kind of double up on a dose of Aleve, and it really puts a dent in it. It blows my mind that happened, that the Aleve worked better than the narcotic. They're going to give you antibiotics if you have Vicodin. Boy, hammer down, they didn't help. Let me tell you, it didn't help at all. Like, I couldn't even tell, other than it made me drowsy, I couldn't even tell that I took anything. It didn't even touch the pain. But the Aleve did. Which, I don't know, I just thought it was odd that happened. I thought that narcotics were supposed to be the end-all be-all of pain medications. But apparently they're not. All it did was make me drowsy, and then I was drowsy and hurting and couldn't sleep, and then even more grumpy. When I get it out of tech, I take ibuprofen. It works better than. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Aleve worked. I mean, much superior to the narcotic for sure. The Aleve was much superior to the narcotic as far as knocking the pain down. And my wife was telling me it's probably because the Aleve is a anti-inflammatory. Gout, yep. Put an ice cube on it. Man, I wish I could put it. I have an ice pack. I was using ice packs on my face. I thought it was going to swell yesterday, but it didn't. So it's not the anti-inflammatory that was helping? I thought that's what it was that was helping. Whatever it was, I'm thankful that it worked. Alright, let's see what we got going on this morning. We got a fire alarm. I need to get... I need to get... Let's see, we're going to head to South Austin real quick. So, the manhunt continues in Kentucky. They still have not found the man yet. Funny enough, well, I mean, it's not funny, but they still have not found that man in Kentucky as of yet. I'm almost starting to think that he made it outside of their perimeter, because unless he was unless the only way that I can see him staying in the woods is if he was very well equipped. It's starting to get cold, and he had to either have some equipment with him, or I mean, not many people can survive like that in the wilderness. You have some willow bark out in the camps. Some white willow bark. Now, I'm going to the dentist today. I'm not worrying about it anymore. I'm going to go to the dentist, and that's going to be it. What was that? 900 Center Ridge. $900. Okay, that's where we're going, y'all. We're gonna go to Center Ridge. We got a fire to go to. All right, let's do it. We're going to Center Ridge Drive. Good morning, Storm Chaser Mark. How are you doing, brother? I didn't hear what kind of fire that was. It may be a dumpster fire. Let me check. No, it's an auto fire. All right, we are just a few minutes away. We got to go pull a Yui up here. We're gonna get off. Okay, so we're gonna hit some bridges, guys, and I apologize. I see the smoke actually behind me. We're that close. Let's see, I need to exit 238. It's just gonna be me. I'm not gonna be taking anything other than they'll just numb me up. Yeah, I don't like the bridges. They'll just numb me up. I won't have to take anything that's gonna sedate me or anything, so I'll be good to go. Alright, we are 7 minutes out from this car fire, and I do see the smoke behind us. Oh man, I'm already... My phone is almost dead already. What the heck is happening? Okay, guys. Going under the bridge. If it disconnects, I am very sorry.
17 cancel.
Control 936 Patriot Leave, we're going to be delayed.
Okay. Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? I can go. See, sometimes I can go under the bridges and have no issues coming out the other side with the connection.
Second call at the transitional center, higher priority. Party 2 heart problems, 3154 East State Highway 71.
Oh man, that's the halfway house out there. Is what that is. All right.
Medic 1, party 5 injury, 3154 East State Highway 71.
You know what? We're gonna have to go all the way. Nope, we can get on right here. Perfect. We're going up to Center Ridge Drive for a vehicle fire. Center Ridge Drive. So we're disconnected. No, we're back. All right. I can't believe how many toll roads are now all over Austin.
Definitely.
Yep, there's toll roads everywhere. You know, even roads that are not toll roads, they have toll lanes on them now, man. People love to get those tolls. And what really makes me mad about the toll roads... Hang on. What really makes me mad about the toll roads is they do not let you, you know, there's no way, they charge you. You either have to have a toll tag or they send you a bill in the mail. And it's just so inconvenient, man. They need to put the toll booths back in. That way we can pay. All right, we are 5 minutes out from this call. They need to put the toll booths back in. That way we can, you know, I can just drop some quarters in and move on. I hate having to, you know, end up getting a letter because I don't have a toll tag. I guess I probably should, especially because I live out towards Liberty Hill and the only way into town is either up one of the slow like Bell Boulevard or jumping on the toll road. Okay, we need to exit 245. This is Center Ridge. This is right up here by, this may be on the Cap Metro property up here. This very well could be on Cap Metro property.
36, checking your response for the higher priority call.
I've got work I got to do on the dash mobile. I've got to do some work on the cooling system.
Medic 36, checking your response.
I've got to do some work on the batteries that's in here.
Control 36, East Line, 3154 East 71.
Received, if I come south with engine 42 for the patient with heart problems.
Oh, man. But again, I've had some people message me wanting to know if they could come out with me either to the homeless camps or out here to do this stuff on the street. And like I said,
great day.
Anybody's welcome, as long as you don't, as long as you have good intentions. I will take anybody out to see the stuff around Austin. I have no problem with doing that. No problems with taking people out. Send me either an email or a message, and then we'll set it up, and I'll take pretty much anybody out to see what's happening.
Copy medic 41.
Just as long as your intentions are good. Okay, I need to exit 245. Let's see, I couldn't believe how bad it's gotten with the homeless people. We were at the McDonald's and they were inside sleeping in the restaurant. The McDonald's were overwhelmed. I was about to get up and help an employee because she didn't look like she could handle the guy. I tell you, man, double text it. Yeah, the homeless problem here in Austin is so far out of hand that I don't know what they're going to do about it. I mean, these politicians, they gaslight everybody and tell everybody that the problem's getting better, that, they're putting policies and things into place to help people, and they're not doing anything. Look, the way I look at it is this: if the problem was getting better, we wouldn't be growing like we are. You know what I mean? Like, we're growing like crazy. Every day we're growing, and it's because the problem itself is growing. And not only is the problem itself growing, but people are getting sick and tired of it, man. People are getting sick of it. Taxpayers that can't use facilities and parks and places that their tax money pays for. Okay, we are... What is this street up here? Is this Howard Lane? Palmer. Okay, we got to go across Palmer. Okay, we're going to go under Palmer here. We are about a minute out, guys. We're about a minute out. I think this may be right here at the transit center. I need over. Let's see, is this Center Ridge here? No, it's Center Ridge is the next one. I don't see the smoke anymore. Hang on, I'll catch up with the chat in just a sec.
Control Max 23.
This is Center Ridge.
Medic 40, go ahead.
This is...
Did you have driver course? My radio just got paged.
Medic 40, have you assigned now? Ready to test?
Yes, this is here. Okay, so we need to...
You see this injury priority 4 at the small middle school.
We need to go back around this way. It is at the transit center. It is here at the transit center. We need to go
32 Steve Page for delay for change.
back here to the park and ride area. There it is. Park and ride. It's right there in front of us. Yes, I do, Andrew.
Domain 5, ready to test me. 1034 Liberty Park.
Is this a... I don't know what they have roped off right there, but Hang on, y'all.
Command 5 is responding to 1034 Liberty Park Drive, Medcom South.
We gotta pull up here and get.
Proceed Van 5 with engine 10.
They've got something roped off back over there that is not. It's not a car. I don't know what they've got going. Hang on, let me do studio mode.
North side 35.
35 hits.
North 35, can we get fire for code 1 for logistics?
Sorry, 35. You'll have a squad total of 3 when they go.
Do y'all see that area they have roped off back over there? Hang on, I gotta get y'all a better view. One sec here. Let me get the chroma key off there.
Patrol 19, we're clear of Autin around station for crew change.
Hang on, I gotta change that to. Alright, hang on. Why are we not?
Fire dispatch, engine 40.
Why is my other camera not working?
Hey, we contacted Autin Energy to let them know that the ground transformer is leaking oil. I put the
Okay, well, I don't know if y'all can see it over there, but
Mechanical,
they have something over there that is roped off.
I didn't get that last part after you said ground transformer. Can you please repeat?
We went ahead.
It
called
looks
the Autin
like.
Energy to let them know that the ground transformer number
It looks like what it is that transformer or that transformer with the electrical pole was on
Thank
fire.
you very much, engine 40. Appreciate that.
The little transformer, the electrical pole is charred.
You can cancel it. Just got a demand truck.
What in the world is happening? Because Autin Energy had a lot of fires this morning. That is definitely burned over there.
Patrol Panic 32 responding 6200 block to 290.
That is definitely burned over there.
637.
Panic 37, did you complete crew change?
Interesting.
No, crew change is completed for distance.
What did I miss here? Hammer down. Hang on. Let me get away from this car.
Panic 1, did you complete crew change?
Hammer down says, when I was out Saturday night, I went to Walmart on Ben White and 35. That's a bad Walmart. An older man collapsed. I think he had a heart attack. They started giving him CPR, never giving him compressions. End of the head one. Let's see. Hang on. Let me get into this.
Squad 1203, take a response.
Then EMS and fire department showed up. That's crazy, man. Squirrels. No, this is something different. I mean, something is wrong when there's this many electrical fires in one day. It's either somebody doing it or their infrastructure is just completely jacked.
70 works for
This is Center Ridge.
Spot 1203.
Spot 1203.
Spot 1203.
So we have another hazardous conditions call. Yep, mine does it too, man. Don't apologize for that. I swear to God, my spelling, I cannot spell at all. Like, spelling is one of my worst. Spelling is one of my worst things. I cannot spell. All right, going under a bridge, guys. Going under a bridge.
Fire alarm activation in AMC box 2403.
Dang. Come on, we're back. Okay.
Fire alarm activation in AMC
The light rail, it is, but it's kind of pointless, you know? I mean, what does it actually do? It's kind of pointless. All right, now we're going to head back to where we were headed just a second ago. Hazardous condition. Palmero Drive, joint.
Agent 261. We have a large four-story apartment up in Chillis. We'll be out investigating. 261 will have concert drive.
It sounds like they have a structure fire going, but I don't see.
Spot 1203 from dispatch.
Spot 1203, go ahead.
It does appear to be the same call location.
We got a
don't
fire
have any other
truck over
detail
here,
there.
too.
I'll have to move to MedCom for more detail.
We got something over here. Well, maybe that ain't a fire truck. I don't know what that is.
1203, you're right.
All right. I thought that was a fire truck at first. Yeah, Butterfly. I always have to check, man. I have a home patrol, a unit in Home Patrol 2 is what I have. I also have it's a unit in Bear Tracker, I think. I have 4 of them. So back when I very first started doing this, I needed radios, right? And going under bridges. I needed radios, and I found a guy that was selling some radios, and he was selling one. So he was selling 4 of them, and he gave them to me in a deal because 3 of them did not have chargers or AC chargers. So he gave them all to me in a deal, and I paid like $700, I think, somewhere right around $700 or $800 for the 4 radios. And then they are kind of bulky, so I went and I ended up picking up a Home Patrol 2, which was like a $500 radio, and it sits on my dash. And, you know, I paid all this money for the radios, and then literally like a month and a half later, the police department, they went encrypted, so they were kind of pointless after that. Why is the media not reporting it? Well, that's the media for you. The media reports what I don't call them the mainstream media. They are the corporate media. And the corporate media reports what they're told to report. Started giving him compressions. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Hammer down. I figured that's what you meant. But yeah, I bought all those scanners, man, and Next thing you know, like, they were kind of pointless other than listening to the fire radios. And now, even with the fire radios, they're supposed to be going encrypted soon, so we're probably going to lose those, and I'm just going to have a bunch of scanners, like $2,000 worth of scanners that I can't do anything with. And with all the electronics I have running in here, between the satellite on the top, the scanners, the, you know, all of this, you know, the cameras, and I'm probably going to end up with cancer from all the radiation that's being pumped out in this car. The outage this morning was reported, I believe. Yeah, they did report it this morning, I think. It was a big outage, too. It was a big fire. It happened about 4:30 this morning. Or that's when it was starting to be reported, was about 4:30 this morning. It was a very big outage. I don't think they ever said yet what caused it, but let's see. Let me check the news. Fox 7. Let's see if they. Oh, did y'all hear about that man that was missing? It was a guy that was missing. He was driving back to Autin, and he went missing, and he was found alive in California. Perry, I think his name was Perry McCauley or something like that. He was now again. I'm going off of memory here, but I think he was visiting his family around Christmas time. He was on his way back to Autin and went missing, and then they ended up finding him quite a bit of time later in California. The guy just dropped off the radar, man. It's crazy what happened. So he was in, I think, something, South Lake. Anyway, it's a crazy story. Look up Perry McCauley if you want to hear an interesting story. He went missing on his way back home after visiting his kids at Christmas, and then boom, he went missing, and then they finally ended up finding him. And I can't rightly remember all of the details right off the top of my head, but it's a crazy story. The guy just dropped off the radar, man. Okay, Butterfly saw it. Yep. It's a crazy story. They thought the man was dead, and he just decided to go MIA, man. He just decided, you know what? Today I want to go left instead of right, and he did it. I don't get it, man. I don't understand how it happens. What makes a man want to do that? But he did it. Okay, there's the story. Hang on. Here's the story. So, a father who went missing for months after visiting his children in North Texas has been found alive many states away. Perry McCauley Jr. has been found alive in Orange County, California, according to his ex-wife. Perry had been last seen on Christmas 2023 in South Lake. The father of three was there to visit his children before heading back to Autin, where he lived here in Autin. But according to Rachel McCauley, he didn't check in that evening to tell them that he had gotten home safe. The weeks went by, and I started reaching out to people. Nobody had heard or seen him. Once we started hitting a month and nothing, month 2 of nothing, I was starting to think something was wrong, obviously. Our oldest plays football, so on and so forth. A police report was filed with the South Lake Police Department, which confirmed Fox 7. In July, they were investigating his disappearance, and then they found him. They found him in California. And you know, there is nothing illegal about an adult wanting to go missing. You can't see anyone on the chat. Is it too small? Is that what it is? Or is the chat just not scrolling? Is it not keeping up? The chat, it looks like it may not be scrolling, actually. Hang on, let me see if I can fix it real quick. if that fixes it. Alright, hello, I'm a new viewer of your channel. I suggest your stream to being impressed. What game are you most excited to play soon? Okay, you dadgum kick people, man. Y'all kill me with this stuff that you're doing. Does it look like I'm playing a goddamn game to you people? You people over at Kick keep sending these messages about how blah blah blah. I want you to join my, please send me a message to Discord. I want you to partner with me. Man, y'all just need to step off. GTA Austin. We're still disconnected. There we are, we're back. I don't know what happened there, y'all. Hopefully we're still here. These freaking kick bots, man. I wish they would just take a hike. Could resell them. Yeah, I could do that, hammer down for sure. But, you know, in this area, nobody wants them. You know what I mean? It's gone. Did it restart the stream, Butterfly? When I went under that bridge? No, it's still on the same stream, I think. All right. 3154. The Kickbot. Man, those goofy people. The Kickbot. That is the only platform that I get that kind of stuff from, and they do it all the time. And a lot of times it just screws the stream up when they I don't know, maybe that's all in my head about it screwing the stream up, but those stupid bots, man. I rarely get a message on Kick that is not some kind of stupid bot message. You know, trying to get me to go over and join an alliance or team up with somebody, go to Discord. Discord banned me. We had a Dash Discord, and they banned me for life. Thanks, Butterfly. I appreciate that. They banned me for life. Assholes. Okay, let's see where we're at here as far as AUS fire incidents. Did y'all see the homicide last night here in South Austin? We're gonna go drive by that area right now out on Terry Road. Hazardous conditions, that's on 71. So last night there was a homicide on Terry Road. You remember we were right there in that area the other day on Terry Road during the stream, and there was a homicide there last night. Police got a call about a disturbance in the area. They arrived on scene. Found a guy with obvious trauma, and he did not make it. And apparently, from what they were saying last night, they had a person of interest that they were talking to. They had him in custody. Pushing the wrong button, Mr. Hammer Down. So, no threat to the public, but open spaces. Open spaces until this bridge comes up. There you go. Bridges. So we're heading down to Terry Road right now is where we're headed. Did I lose my radios? I'm not hearing anything. I did lose my radios.
And just back to your state.
Now we're back.
Attic 36, go ahead. Attic 36, clear our call refusal.
You know, I was just looking down 6th Street back up towards Congress, and there is a whole lot of squad cars down there. That stabbing could have turned into a murder. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
39 direct on 1536.
Yep, Miss Butterfly 71 is the super mod, and she removed it. She is really good at her job. I didn't know that there was a difference in between mods. I thought there was just moderators, but there's not. There's 2 different levels of moderators. You have moderator, and then you have super moderators. And Butterfly 71 is a super moderator. She can block you. She can change the chat modes. She can create words that are blocked. I think she can do quite a bit of stuff on the channel. If the chat gets too fast, she can change it to slow mode or whatever. She got the power. She's got the power. Call him and tell him on eBay there are a bunch of crazies out there. World War III is coming. They're gonna need them. Well, I like eBay. I used to spend a lot of money on eBay.
39 is fine. 800 West 30.
So I have a your first mod job. Well, just play with the settings. Let me tell you this: you can't screw anything up. That's what I mean. So you play with the settings and things. It's not gonna ever hurt anything. So don't be afraid to click this or click that to play with it to see what it does. Sadly, with YouTube, there's no manual. You know what I mean? So you just gotta play with it and figure it out. So yeah, eBay. Speaking of eBay, I have a problem, or had a problem. I guess you call it a problem. So I'm a lock picker. I pick locks, and hang on, let's get out from under this bridge, and I'll finish my story. Anyway, I'm a lock picker, and I have an inordinate amount of locks. Collectible locks, locks that are not so collectible, locks that are hard to pick, expensive locks, cheap locks, you name it, I've got them. I've got lever locks, wafer locks, pin tumblers. I mean, I've got a million locks. You have no clue how many locks I have. And I would get on eBay and I would just buy locks. I would buy a lot of them. And so check this out. One of my favorite locks that I have, it's a hang on a sec. It's a lock that is, it's an old lock from back in, I think it's about the 30s to the early 40s, that is a salesman sample. And it is a cutaway. It has a cutaway. So lock salesmen would go into places trying to sell their lock, and they could show people how the lock worked. You know, it was a cutaway, so you could see the internals. And that lock is very expensive. I bought it from a locksmith in North Austin at a place called Anderson Mill. I think it's called Anderson Mill Key and Lock or something like that. Anderson Mill Key and Lock, maybe. But that's where I bought it from. Very nice guy. I'd go in there and talk locks with him all the time. Let's see, I just saw the news today about the shooter that shot up the school. He was a trans kid. The father Was yeah, I heard that he could be trans. I don't know if that was ever confirmed or not, but I had heard that. I'd also heard the mom was selling fentanyl. Now check this out. I read a story this morning that the kid's grandfather, yeah, Terry wrote, you know what, let me put that in my thing because I may have just completely screwed up trying to get there. 2500 Terry. Okay, so we were on the others. Okay, so this murder is on the other side of the highway. All right. So I read a story this morning about the grandfather of Colt. I think his name is Colt Gray, the kid that did the shooting. The grandfather had spent the last, I don't know how many months trying to get this kid some help. He knew something was seriously wrong. He actually said in an interview over the weekend that the father, whatever his name was, that's in jail right now, that he deserved the death penalty because he is absolutely responsible for it. He was telling all about the conditions that poor child had grown up in. Drugs and yelling and fighting and beatings and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And, you know, look, I get it. The kid did something very, very bad. I understand that. But he's 14 years old. He was raised in a violent, toxic environment. And I don't think they should be charging him as an adult. That kid never had a chance, man. That kid never had a chance. He was you know, I don't want to say something stupid, but the kid never had a chance. He was raised in an environment that, you know, he never had a chance. And I think that I can't turn onto Terry Road. Dadgummit, they got Terry Road all screwed up. Yeah, them charging that poor boy as an adult is a mistake. That kid has issues, and it's his parents' fault. Mom and dad both should be charged with the murders of those children. That kid should be taken somewhere to where he can get some help. They can figure out what his issues are, and I mean, I don't know. I hate that they're trying him as an adult. I know that he is responsible for his own actions, but he's 14 years old and he was raised in an environment that was, it's not, you know, yes, I want to say it's not his fault. It is his fault, but at the same time, it's not his fault. And it just pisses me off, man, that parents treat their children this way. And they raise their children. You know, why? Look, you know, I've tried for a long time to have kids and couldn't. But then I see all of these people running around that have no business having children. And then they can spit them out like they're, you know, people that should not be having children at all are just spitting kids out left and right. And I've never understood why that happens. I know my mom's on here. I've talked to my mom about this. I just don't get it. I don't get it why, you know, the world works the way it is. Yep, I got it. We're almost there. We're about a little over a minute away. Adults bringing kids into the world and then literally preordaining them to a life of crime and drugs and mental health issues, and it makes me sick, man. It makes me sick. Sadly, a lot of times we treat dogs, you know, mistreated dogs and mistreated animals, we treat them better than we treat these mistreated kids. You know, it's like sometimes people have more empathy and sympathy for dogs and animals that have been mistreated than they have for children that have been mistreated. The court system needs to step in a lot more and do more for these children. You know, there's a lot of parents, there's a lot of adults out there that would kill to have a child. Anyway, I'll shut up now because I'm probably going to say something that's going to end up coming back to haunt me. Alright, it's just right down the street here. It is very expensive. It cost us a lot of money, Butterfly. It was not cheap. There's so many attorneys involved with Joseph, and I gotta be careful what I say, but with Joseph there was our attorney, his attorney, the state's attorney, the mom's attorney. Oh, you work there on the right? Awesome. There's so many attorneys involved. There's so much money being spent. You know, there's so many requirements that you've got to go through to adopt. I mean, it's endless. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, a lot of persistence, and a lot of money. All right, this is it right here, actually. Right up here on this corner. Let's see if they still got crime scene tape out. That's it right there. This is they still have a little bit of crime scene tape out. We're gonna go over here and pull a Yui real quick. Oh, we got it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but right there on that telephone pole, there is still some crime scene tape out here from where it happened. Yeah, this is where it happened, right here on this sidewalk. 43rd murder of the year, right here. Right by this fence. And like I said, I haven't really heard exactly what all happened other than they have there was a disturbance. I'm sure somebody got in a fight out here. And then the next thing you know, it escalated into something very bad. But this happened last night. Out here. 43rd murder of the year. Kind of makes me sick. Things are so violent in the city right now. Where's this trash fire at? (1711) Oak Hill Lane. Alright, well, we're right here by this trash fire. So we might as well go see what's up. It's gonna take us through some back roads. So many murders, and so I've got some content coming out this week that I'm going to be doing live, and like I said last night, I'm only going to be doing it on YouTube. I may stream it to X just because, I mean, it's already set, my system is already set up that way, but this is more for YouTube, to where it's like the first case that I've got is it's a case in San Antonio where these two men ended up taking and stabbing and shooting one of their friends, and then and hog-tied him and left him for dead on the road. And so how I found this case is by watching Judge Boyd, watching her court So I have these guys in court. I have these guys getting their sentences. You know, I have all this, and then I went and researched the background of those cases. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start a live stream. We're going to talk about the background of the case, what led up to it, the details of the case, and we're going to watch the court hearings along the way as well. And, you know, so basically I will get on and tell you how the crime was committed, why the crime was committed, and then we will watch the justice system at work. You know, how the judges deal with these people and so on and so forth. I think you guys will enjoy that. I know you're going to enjoy Judge Boyd, who is from the 187th District Criminal Court in Texas. You guys are going to like Judge Boyd. She is awesome. I hope that sounds okay to you guys. But the first case I do have that we're going to do is that one I was just telling you about, where a man, and it was over drugs. It was over drugs. Hogtied his friend, shot him, stabbed him, left him for dead. And thank God he didn't die, but it was close. Yep, true crime. I love it too. And, you know, I like these cases that are kind of unheard of, that bring, like this one out of San Antonio. You know, nobody's covering this case, and it's a very interesting case. And thank goodness Judge Boyd has a YouTube channel that she broadcasts all of her court proceedings live on the YouTube. So, and here, check this out. There is a channel out of New York called The Shaming of Jay, and he was broadcasting a lot of Judge Boyd here recently, and he actually reached out to her, and she came on and did an interview with him. So I'm hoping, I'm going to send her a message and let her know that, you know, we follow her, we love what she's doing, and I'm going to see if we can get her to come on the channel and talk with us like she did with him. So I'm planning on messaging her this week and seeing if we can talk to her. But I'm going to show you this first case before we do that. That way you guys can get an idea of who Judge Boyd really is. She is a really, really awesome person, and she is a damn good judge. Alright, so we're heading down to a trash fire right down here off of 35, just north of Slaughter Lane is where we're headed right now. It looks like it's in an apartment complex. Let's see, are we going to get on the highway? Yes, we're going to get on the highway. Let's see if Judge Boyd has anything going this morning. Let's see. Let's see if she's got anything going. She is live right now, actually. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to introduce you guys to Judge Boyd real quick. She is live right now, actually.
All right, and the person with the warrant, just give me a moment.
Y'all hang on one sec here. I'm going to change some things around real quick.
Patrol medic 19 responding 7107.
I'm going to introduce you guys to Judge Boyd real quickly.
17 EMS control, check your response.
Hopefully it'll play. It may not play on this computer, but hopefully it will. This is Judge Boyd.
Thanks for responding to her.
Y'all give me 1 sec here while I get the audio fixed. So this is live. This is court right now down in, this is court in San Antonio. Okay, so you have watched her. She is a really awesome person. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to where you guys can hear her as well. I'm not sure why we can't hear right now. Hang on. Okay, well, I'm screwing things up here. Okay. At least I know that I can play her live streams. That's good. Okay, back to what... Okay, hang on, y'all. Okay, my camera's back. The chat should populate here real quickly. We're going to a trash fire, which is right to our left. We just got to go make the turn up here. Oh, come on, you piece of junk. Okay, and it's already ended. All right, that's okay. That's okay. Yep, Judge Boyd. She's a very cool judge. Very, very cool judge. All right, well, you know what? I don't even know why I tried that. Let me see, it's 10:30. I've got to start getting ready to go to the dentist.
Who's our do we have responding?
26, that's going to be estimated dates. We We are on Decker coming up on Hogeye right now. What's up?
Decker and
Usually
Hogeye.
just want to know who is coming. Station is ANO times 2. East is awake and breathing.
Okay. So you like Judge Boyd, huh? Butterfly? Do you like? I think, watching the cases when you have the background of the defendant and you have the background of the crimes he committed, it makes watching the cases a little bit more interesting. And that's kind of what I want to do is on these live streams before we watch the actual court proceedings is there's no audio on live. Okay, well that's why I couldn't bring it up. But I want to show you guys, we talk about the background of the defendant and what he has done, and then watch the court cases. I think that'll make things a lot more interesting. All right. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. It is 10:30. I've got to get ready to go to the doctor. So I will be back. We may this evening do a live where we're doing a Judge Boyd live. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'm going to do the true crime lives on YouTube in the evenings this week. And then I've got camp visits to do during the day. Hopefully getting my tooth pulled today is not going to be too traumatic. Hopefully it'll be pretty easy. And I can actually work tonight. So yeah, I'll call you, Killer Carla. I'll call you and let you know what's up and how it went. But guys, thanks for being on, Killer Carla, Zero, all you guys that's here. I appreciate it, and I will